What you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Manager, back with another video for you guys today. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing a few things that I've seen over the last few weeks regarding luxury cars, making money, having a salary, 9 to 5, 6 figures, all of that kind of stuff. What society talks about, what you think, what is actually true, all of those are going to be covered in today's video. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because I feel like a lot of you guys need to hear this. A lot of you guys, are influenced by society, influenced by your friends, influenced by all sorts of things you see on social media, when you go out, whatever you do. But again, I think this is really important today, so you guys need to hear this. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what is cool, or what is cool. Because there are a lot of things which seem cool. There are a lot of things which, people make you think is cool. There are a lot of things which other people have made you believe are cool. So before we get into that, I just want to say a few things. In the description, there are a few different links. If you want to be cool, start off by liking this video, give me that thumbs up. If you want to be cool and you're new around here, subscribe, hit that red button below. If you want to be cool, just comment on the video, let me know that you are cool. And most importantly, if you want to be cool, share these videos with your friends so that they know you're cool. Now let's talk about a few things that are cool, or what at least society tells you are cool. Going out to eat at nice restaurants is what society tells you is cool. Having a nice salary, a 50k salary, a 60k salary each and every year, and you're able to buy nice cars, buy luxuries, buy different things, that's seen as cool. What else is seen as cool is also going to college and getting debt, getting a lot of debt. Some of you it's tens of thousands, some of you it's hundreds of thousands. Everyone's different, but that also seems to be cool. Another thing, which is a big thing here, a big factor here, which I see that people seem to think is cool, is living to impress others. So that means, again, the stylish lifestyle, the nice change, the nice watches, being able to spend money, splash the cash, that kind of thing. And overall, what is cool is following the rest, following the bunch, following the traditional path to life. Living, going to school, going to high school, going to college, graduating, getting your degree. For some people, what's cool might be dropping out. But anyway, getting your degree, getting a job, working until you're 65, 70, retiring, and then living the next 10 or 15 years of your life being free. All of that I just mentioned is cool. Now I have something important to tell you. I am going to tell you today what really is cool. I'm going to explain to you what the definition of cool is. I'm going to explain to you what you can do to be cool in this life. So what kind of things are cool? Well, you guys that like eating out, how about this? Eating at any place in the world you want. You want to eat Mexican food? Go to Mexico. You want to eat Japanese food? Be in Japan eating Japanese food. You want to eat French food? Be in France eating French food. For you, it doesn't matter. How about instead of eating at Benihana's, eating at Outback, eating at Chipotle, you go to Mexico and eat Mexican food. You go to Australia and eat real Australian grill. You go to Uruguay and eat real beef, real steak. You go to Japan and try the realest sushi there. How amazing does that sound? Well, to many of you, that might sound unrealistic. Might sound like it's not possible. And I don't blame you. But let's stop the food for a second. Let's talk about other things. How about having a nice car? A really nice car. A car which doesn't have any payments, a car you don't have to pay for each and every month, or a car that you can at least afford to pay for each and every month. How about going to university, going to college, and leaving there with your degree, but without any college debt? Leaving college without any college debt. Can you imagine that? How about instead of having a 50k, 60k, 70k per year salary, how about making money from 3, 4, 5 different sources, having no limit on what you bring in, having absolutely no limit on your income, how much you're earning? How about instead of impressing others, showing off, living a luxury lifestyle, how about focusing on you growing, having a wealthy family, having a nice family, having a great life? And lastly, how about this? If you really want to know what's cool, how about instead of following everyone else, living to impress everyone else, being a sheep, how about you living your own life, chasing your passion, going after your goals, your dreams, that kind of thing? As you guys know, this is a channel built for high-driven people with high goals, huge aspirations, big targets, big dreams. And now, you might, weigh up the options when I've told you about what's cool, what seems to be cool, what I think is cool, but really take the time to think about this. Traveling anywhere you want, saying, you know what, next week, I'm gonna visit the Bahamas. You know what, next month, let's take a trip to the Cayman Islands. You know what, let's go and try Japanese food while we're in Japan. Again, it might sound unrealistic to you guys, but there are people in this world doing that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys today. You could do that too. You may not be doing it right now. You may not think you can do it right now, but eventually you use your tools right, you use your opportunities right, you can make that happen for yourself. It is very cool to drive a nice car, to be, 20, 21, living it up. 50k year salary, 60k year salary, making money, driving your Benz, being able to eat out, 3, 4 times a week, snapping that you're eating out, snapping that you're going to clubs, snapping that you're at a bar, snapping that you're popping bottles. That's all cool. I know society tells you guys that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, many of your friends will influence you, encourage you to think that is cool. And that rolls into the next part. That encourages you to try and impress them. That influences you to try and show off to them, to show them that you're living. And guess what follows on from that? You guys act like sheep. You guys follow other people. People try and impress other people by doing what other people do. So many people are copying each other. One person gets an iPhone 11, the next person thinks they have to get an iPhone 11. I mean, you guys know, you guys have been to high school, you guys know what it's like. If you guys don't have the latest shoes, you don't have the nicest jeans, the cool chains, the jewelry, any of that kind of stuff, you're laughed at, you're out of place, you're seen as, an outsider. And none of us want to feel that way. I completely understand that, because we want to be cool and we want to fit in. But instead of fitting in, let me ask you again today, how about you stand out? How about you focus on your passion, your goals, your dreams? Because there are also people doing that. How about instead of being in debt, from your car loan, from your rent, from college, from whatever loans you took, How about you manage your money properly? How about you multiply your money? How about you use your money to invest? How about you try and grow your money? How about you actually learn about money? How about you manage your money properly? The exact same thing goes for your earnings. It's nice to have a nice job, to be in a nice office, to wear a nice suit, wear a fancy suit, wear fancy outfits, and make money. But there's a cap in your salary. You have a salary, you have a yearly salary. There's a max amount you can earn. Also, there's a max amount of hours you can work in a day. It doesn't matter if you work 10, 12 hours a day for someone else. Even if it makes you happy short term, I can guarantee you long term it might not make you happy. When you have, more things to worry about, when you have to visit people, when you have to do other things, when you have to ask for permission to do things, you're gonna get tired of it. And that's why I'm telling you again, create a form of income or multiple forms of income where you can earn money with no cap. Create a business for yourself. Have your own product. Have something that you can sell and there's no limit on how much you can sell each and every day. You guys know I have my smartwatch company. How many smartwatches can I sell in a day? Is there a maximum amount? No. And if you guys don't understand, try and look at it in a bigger context. How many iPhones, MacBooks, AirPods can Apple sell in a day? There's no maximum cap. They can sell as many as they want until, of course, they run out. And in that case, they'll just buy new inventory. How many hours can you work in a day? Well, if we're being realistic, 24 hours max you can work in a day. And will that make you happy? I doubt it. If you need more hours, you need more money. Can you create more hours? You can't create more work for yourself. You can sell more products, you can get more clients, you can make more money, you can make more forms of income, you can buy more properties, you can get new tenants. The things I'm talking about, there's no max cap on them. Let's talk about education. Having a nice high education, but having to be in debt for the next 5-6 years when you've graduated, does that sound cool to you? What that sounds like to me is you're following the crowd. What that sounds like to me, you're doing what everyone else is doing. It might seem cool, but what is really cool is coming out of college debt-free. Or even, not going to college and creating your own form of income, creating your own business, being creative and finding a new way of making money. If you know you cannot afford a college at all, as I told you before, be careful what you decide. If you're gonna go into college just to go into debt and have to pay off that for the next 6, 7, 8 years, think about it. Is it really worth it? Let's talk about luxury items. You can have all the materialistic items. You can have all the luxury items you want. You can have all the fancy chains. You can have all the cars. You can have all the shoes. You can have all the shiny watches, the nice clothes. But if you're going into debt to pay for them, if you can barely pay for your rent, you can barely afford to eat, is it worth it? Is that what is cool? Well, in this day and age, society will portray to you that that is cool. Society might even pressure you into thinking that is cool. But I'll tell you again today, what's really is cool is having a life where you love what you're doing. Living a life you want to live, having the time to do whatever you want to do, having the money to do whatever you want to do, having the freedom to do so. It's all well and good earning 250, 300,000 a year working for someone else, but you don't have the time you want. You're always working in the office. You don't have the freedom you want. You always have to ask them if you can leave, go on vacation, visit your parents. You might have the money in that case, but you don't have the time or the freedom. So what's the point? To clarify it for you guys, there's something you're fed with by many people. It might be your teachers, it might be your parents, it might be your friends, it might be society. But there's also something which is called dreaming. There's also something which is called the possibility of a better life, the possibility of your best life. All this stuff you see on social media about living your best life, where people are actually in debt, can't afford their rent payments, can't afford their phone bill, can't afford so many things. Is that really what your best life is? How about, like I said, being in different countries, deciding you want to go somewhere, planning great trips, enjoying yourself, being happy, earning money, providing for your family without going into debt to do so? Let's talk about freedom. Freedom options are there. The freedom options are available. Time freedom. Time freedom is crucial. Time is our most valuable asset. Time is our most precious asset. You guys already know about TimeGate. You've seen our mottos. You've seen what we write on our business cards. Think about that. Time is hugely important. Time is so valuable. And people don't value their time enough. People will happily go into an office, sit there 8, 9, 10 hours, commute 3 hours, commute 4 hours, just to go and work for someone else. People will happily spend 5 days of the week working, just to enjoy Saturday and Sunday. People will maybe not even happily go into work on a Monday morning, waiting for Friday, anticipating Friday evening. All of that is just a waste of time. You're given 365 days each and every year, or this year 366 days. Why would you waste 252 days hoping for the other 113 days? It doesn't make any sense. Your time is extremely precious, your time is extremely valuable, and you guys need to realize that. Don't always follow what society believes. Don't always do what they do. They're in the rat race for a reason. Let's talk about locations. Being anywhere in the world you want to be. You can work, there's nothing wrong with working, but how about working from Miami? How about working from New Orleans? How about working from Australia? How about working in Japan? How about working in South Korea? How about working in France, in Spain, wherever you want to be? How about traveling while you're working? And if you think, you have to trade Forex or be on your phone all the time to do that, you don't have to. Create businesses, create systems for yourself, create things which are automated, which will bring you revenue. Create the ability for yourself to get paid wherever you are in the world. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can get paid. Whether you're cleaning, cooking, showering, eating, taking the trash out, you can get paid. You don't have to be in a certain location to make money. You don't have to be in a certain position. a certain location to have a source of income. Now lastly, let's talk about wealth, money. Having enough money to do all those things I mentioned. Having enough money so you don't have to worry about your next car payment. Having enough money so you don't have to worry about your mortgage payments. Having enough money to provide for your family, for your friends, for your mom, for your dad, for those who have blessed you, for those who have provided for you, those who always had your back. Of course, it's not everything's about money. Everything you want to do, I can guarantee you money is involved in some way or another. If you guys really want to live that life, you're going to have to work hard. It's not easy, but it's definitely possible. There is no limit on your earnings. Create that opportunity for financial freedom. Take the steps to becoming financially free. Absolutely no limit on how much money you can make. You guys have seen that. Take those steps to becoming financially free. Do what's best for you so you can live a better life in the future. If it means sacrificing 2, 3, 4 years short term to live the 60, 70 years long term the best way possible, then I'd definitely suggest you take a look at doing that. Because if you're already willing to trade 30, 40 years for someone else just so you can live 10 or 15 years being free, I'm not sure that's such a good trade-off. If it was me, I'm definitely taking the first option. Work hard 3, 4, 5 years, even if it's 8 years, just to live the rest of my life in complete freedom, living my life how I'd like to live it. So I hope you guys understand what is cool. It is not difficult to understand what really is cool. When you take a deeper look into things, when you understand more what's going on. Society's gonna make you believe one thing is cool, they're gonna feed you one thing, whereas in reality, something completely different is actually cool. When you can afford the lifestyle you wanna live, you can afford the lifestyle people see you living, then you're actually cool. So how about you try focus on that first and see where it gets you. I can guarantee you won't be disappointed. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And as always, please leave me some feedback like I said at the beginning of the video. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I got money making, you got money making. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.